Okay, hello everyone. This is going to be a showcase of how to utilize ChatGPT to build a Python trading bot for cryptocurrency using the Robinhood API. Now, you could use, Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, same thing. Some of those other guys that support for regular stocks. Robinhood does not support it for regular stock. There is an unofficial API on GitHub, but I don't know that much about it, so use at your own risk. For now, I'm going to stick with the Robinhood crypto API, and with that, we're going to make a bot that trades automatically when we're not around. Some things you're going to need are, you can use your Windows PC, but the way that I'm going to do it is with a Raspberry Pi because I want to leave this thing on all the time. This video is going to be pretty informal. I'm going to be switching between windows a lot. I may forget something. We may not succeed. Who knows? But basically, in the end, we want to make something like this. And it's going to trade and work off of our strategy. And eventually, I'd like to get some machine learning and stuff going in there, maybe connect it to ChatGPT or make our own artificial intelligence, whatever, who knows. We'll get there though. So, that being said, let's just get started. Let's just begin. Okay, so I started a new project in ChatGPT. You will notice that I am a Plus member, and I'm using the O4 Mini High model, which is, according to OpenAI, great at coding and visual reasoning. Okay, so you may have to invest a little bit of money to get exactly the results I'm getting, but I'm certainly sure you could do this for free on OpenAI.com. We don't need that many files. There are not that many steps, and we can iterate and improve this as we go. So, let's begin. The first thing you need to do is go to Robinhood API, or I'm sorry, go to Google, type in Robinhood Crypto API Documents, and the first thing that comes up should be docs.robinhood.com, and it should say Robinhood Crypto Trading API. Click that. It takes you to this. Okay, don't be overwhelmed. You're simply going to scroll to the bottom. Make sure you expand all these things. Okay, and you just select it all. Oh, there we go. Okay. Crud. Alright, just go through, open all these up. Okay, great. Looks like we got them all. Alright, I like to do it from the bottom. You can do it from the top. It really doesn't matter. Okay, just open up all this stuff. And then start right at the bottom. Grab all this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, when it's all selected, right click, copy. I'm not going to show you this part, but drop it in Notepad. Drop it. It works better in Microsoft Word, so it keeps the formatting. I'm sure Google Doc would do just as well. And you should end up with a file that you can save it like we got right here and call it, Robinhood API docs, whatever you want to call it. It's essential to what we're doing here. Okay. So once you have your Word document or text file or whatever you decide to create, you want to go over here to add files. And you want to grab your document that you just created, and you want to drag and drop it into the project files repository. And there you go. You see we have one file. Okay? And you can do this without any kind of coding experience. Just follow the general steps that I do here, and you will end up with a working program. Next, we need a prompt. It's always good with ChatGPT to start with I statements. So I am making an automated crypto trading bot using the Robinhood API. Period. I have supplied you with the API documents. I would like to make the bot using Python. You can choose any language you want. I'm using Python because I like it. Using Python, and I want it to run on my Raspberry Pi 5. Okay, I'm making an automated crypto trading bot using the Robinhood API. I have supplied you with the API documents. I would like to make the bot using Python, and I want it to run on my Raspberry Pi 5. The bot, we are going to do this piecemeal, so that piecemeal, and not move to the next step until we've tested the modules we create to ensure they work properly. This project should be so modular that we are more likely to add a new file than to change an old one. Save for some mistakes. Now you tell him how you want him to respond. You are the team lead and an expert at Python and markets. You are responsible for error-free working code the first time around. And this is important, any questions? Before we choose the first file to tackle. Okay, few questions. Directory and config layout in the root. How should we manage, yes, no, JSON. Okay, so he's asked us some questions, and we're just going to respond. Which Python version? I'm using Raspberry Pi OS Lite 64-bit. It's a Linux machine, so whatever. Okay, this is, you don't have to be like super formal with this guy. He's a chatbot, you know, so talk to him like you would a person. I know with Google we're all used to doing keywords like, you know, best pizza place around, or, you know, whatever. But this guy actually works better if you speak to him, or it, whatever, like a real, not a real person, but speak to it naturally. Don't mind me drinking my Pepsi. All right. Oh, I forgot to answer. No, we will make the requirements in a README. Okay. Number 2, directory and config. Yeah, let's keep everything in the root except the strategies, which should be in a folder called strategies. Easy import. Okay, and just look, just follow what I'm doing here. It's not difficult. Testing approach. For these first modules, would you like simple scripts that print their outputs or set up a light? No, we want to be live from the get-go, but logging should always be debug level to the console and to the log. Logs should rotate and we should have a logging file or class. Okay, number 4. First module choice. We can start by scaffolding the Robinhood client. Yeah, I think that would be the best. Yes. Start with the Robinhood client so we can get all the data we need from them and not have to rework anything. Just account stuff. We don't need prices. We are going to go for prices. Okay, so he's going to think for a minute. Should spit out some working code. In the meantime, let's check on our other bot that we made and see how he's doing. No, nothing. Okay. All right. Here is a first pass. Yes. Okay. Oh, yes, I forgot it. See, I told you we might make a mistake. Before we do any of this, we have to ask him to make us, before we do any of this, can you make me the script required to generate my private and generate my keys as per the documents. We need keys. We need API keys. So basically what you do is you generate these, you generate a what's called a private key and here's the generate keys.py. So before registering, yes. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's end this. And we will go to our, yes, okay. So what we need to do from here is we need to put this generate keys into a thing. So make your directory however you want. For me, it's make dir. We'll call it the people's bot. Make dir people's bot. Okay. And then we will go into there. Okay. So we are going to sudo nano, and we're going to call this generate underscore keys.py. Generate keys.py. Yes, yes, I know it's garbage night. Okay, generate key. Oh, no, sorry, generate keys.py. Okay, once we get in here, listen, it's this simple. Watch what I do here. You just copy what he spit out, switch back to your terminal, paste. Done. Okay, save it. You need to do this in a what's called a virtual environment. So when you're here working with Python, you got to do this. You need to do. I already have one, but normally you would make a new one. Here, you know what? Let me show you how to do it through here. The code needs to be ran in a virtual environment. Can you tell me real quick how to create one for the people's bot here? Okay, so there you have it. These are the two. Okay. You just copy and paste. It's that simple. Done. They already had them. Okay. So we need to make the virtual environment Python 3 -m. Okay, we're gonna call it venv, because it's a virtual environment, venv. And then we will call it I don't know, let's call it people's bot. Okay, it's gonna take a second. And then you just want to source people's bot bin activate. So however you activate your environment, activate it. And boom, we've got a little thing there. Now we can go back to people's bot. Okay, we're going to upgrade and install pip. Good, it's already good. We're going to upgrade and install Pineapple. Very good. And that's it. Okay, so that was step 2. Okay. Step 1 is to ask him for the code to make your keys. Step 2 is to place your keys onto the Raspberry Pi in a folder. Step 3 is to update, create your virtual environment, and log in. Alright, so now we're going to go to what? Step 4? Alright, step 4 it is. Told you this was going to be all over the place, but we'll get there. Anyway, so we've got our code on there, and now we want to run it. Python 3 generate keys.py. Oh, we're missing Pineapple. Right, so if you get an error like this is all you do. You either take a screenshot of it, which is my preferred method. Take a screenshot, send it over, and watch this without even saying anything. We just forgot to install Pineapple. Whoopsie. Alright, I'm just copying and pasting here. Look at that. So these are your keys right here. Private key, public key. You want to take both of these, copy them. Do not lose them. They are essential. Essential. Okay. For those of you who didn't see that, I apologize. I'll do it again because it doesn't matter. Generate keys. Python 3, generate keys. There they are right there. You take these guys, copy them, put them in a Word file, a notepad somewhere, keep them safe. Share them with no one. Alright, and you're going to have to go to Robinhood Crypto, the website, and it's going to ask you to sign up for the API keys. So you go to I really can't show you, but you have to go to account and then crypto. And then once you're there, you'll see down at the bottom it says API trading. Let me see if I can show you. Okay, so you go down here, right? You go here to account. Then you go to crypto. it brings you here. Okay. You go down to API trading and you hit add a key. Now you notice here it says public key. That's the one that was generated right there. Allowed IPs, if you have a static IP for your device, you can put it in there, but unless you know your public one, don't worry about it. Just leave it blank. Expiration date, leave it alone if you want it to never expire. Key, I just called mine RH API key. You want to check all these blocks. Save it. Do not lose that private key, that public key, and the API key that they're going to give you after you hit save. It's down here. Okay, so once that is done, you should have 3 keys. You should have your Robinhood API key, your public key, and your private key. And you're ready to rock. Okay, so now, step 5. I have all 3 keys. I'm ready to make the Robinhood client and the main method to test it. Oh, we forgot a config. Also, a config to hold settings and our keys. Right, so when you do something like this, right, I just was like, oh yeah, the config, blah, blah, blah. Now you got to go back and ask it to rework everything that it did, right? So we'll have a config.json right here, and he's already come up with some stuff. Like, I didn't even ask him for this. Right, so we're already here. Peoplesbot sudo nano, however you make a file, call it config.json. Okay, paste, save. See, this is why you check things, because he didn't listen. I asked him to make... No. Config should hold the keys, and the rest of the code should fetch from there. I will need the updated Robinhood client and the updated main in full. Let's say this, ready to copy and paste. Okay, so let's go back into our config. This is what happens when we don't read. Okay. There we are, perfect, all right? And just like you can see here, this is where our keys go, okay? those right there. Okay, so just so you can see what we did, we just put it right in the file. We're going to update our API keys to the real API key that I got earlier. Okay. So our Robinhood API key is going to be copied. This is the first one is the one you get from the website. The second one is your private key. Okay, and then you save that. Okay, now we have the config like we like. Okay, I guess it suggests we make a config.py. Might as well. Okay, so we just made a config.py. We're just copying and pasting. And now we're going to get our Robinhood client. Just copy that there. Come over here. Sudo nano. And then that's going to be Robinhood client.py. Okay, and we're just going to copy and paste. Okay. All right. Go back here. I want to see the main is our last file. Okay. Main.py. All right. So now we are ready to test. So if you look over here, right, it says we need to be in our virtual environment. We need to make sure we have the required dependencies. We do. And now we're going to test it with the test that he put in main because we asked him to. So let's go over to our bot and put in Python main.py and see what happens. Oh, we got an error. No module named request. So when I get an error, I take a picture. Okay, I just make sure to grab everything. Copy it. Come over to ChatGPT. Paste it. And I don't even say anything. I don't say, what do you need? I leave it up to him. I just show him the error. And I think we're missing some dependencies. Yeah, we're missing requests. No biggie. Is that right? Just copy and paste right over into here. We're going to install it. Boom. Installed. And now we're going to try. Oh, there we go. Nice. It ran twice because I put it in twice like an idiot. But there we go. Okay. So there you go. You can see my account information there. I'm going to blur it out. But that's how you do it. So it looks like we're connecting, but for some reason we're spitting things out twice? No. Okay, one time. All right. So that's it. So now that this and it's done. We've connected. We're reading 4 currencies: Pepe, Sol, Sheeb, and Doge. Right? So I don't really like that. I want to make sure, can we add the coins Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum to the mix, please? Oh, yeah, see, he's reading documents here. You know what we should do? We should get... I think we just need to edit it to the config. So, anyway, we had the keys go over here. Okay. So I'm going to drop a file into here that we're going to need. So we got the Robinhood API docs. We got our file. Yes, now we need to do the file transfer. So what I like to do when using Termius, I like to, like, this is my bot. So I like to take the files and move them out here into a local file on my computer. And you know what I'm going to do? Don't mind this right here. I'm going to just do some cleanup here because I installed the virtual environments. Here I want to make one more folder. A new folder, and we call this the People's Bot. People's Bot. Okay. And then we'll just take these and move them over there. And we'll go into there. Okay, and then we'll try main.py. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. It's coming. Okay, that took a minute, but it worked. So we are all set. Yeah, so once you move your files to your local file system, what you can do with them then, right, you have them all in your little file explorer. Then you go over to ChatGPT, you click on your project, you go right here to the files, you go over to your other files, and you add them over here. Now he can see what he's been doing. I'm starting fresh. This is a new project. Please approach it with fresh eyes. And just ask him for whatever you want. You look at the files and make sure we are as modular as we can be at this point, and that the config has all 5 coins: Litecoin, Bitcoin, Doge, ETH, Pepe, and Sheeb. Okay, so when you update your thing, I'm just going to take this so I don't have to keep changing my files. Alright, so you just, okay, you started at base URL, you go to base URL. Okay. Alright. So once you do that, the only catch is you have to go back to Termius. Alright, you save it over your old file, you go to file transfer, you update it, and then if you look here, config.json, it's 8:56 p.m. This was updated 1 minute ago. So you just drag and drop, replace, and we'll run it again. There we go. So nothing broke. And we got 1, 2, 3, we got 4. Doge, Sheeb, Sol, and Pepe. What the? It must be hard coded in the main. Robinhood client. It was hard coded in Robinhood client. Okay, so we just fixed that. Go over here to Robinhood client, edit, Control A, Control V, save it, and then transfer it back. Okay, and that's it. So we'll run it again. Uh-oh. And we'll do our main.py. The same exact way. We'll go to our file on the local file system, edit it with Notepad, whatever. Save it. Once it's saved locally, you take that local save and you drag it back to your machine. See if that fixes it. Yeah, it did. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got some good output for 5 coins. All right, so we're gonna cheat a little bit, and we're gonna make another file here. This file is gonna hold our strategies. Folder, I mean, is gonna hold our strategies, so all our strategies are gonna go in there. But for now, we're just gonna work with this. Okay. Okay, so we are ready. He says we should see all coins, which we did. And we are ready to move on to the next part. Okay, so we got Robinhood client. Yes, perfect. All right, so now we tell him what we need from this point on. Okay. Now we need to connect to CoinGecko to fetch prices and anything else. A fully functioning trading crypto trading bot needs. Okay, so he spit it out. We're just going to copy it. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to our console. We're going to sudo nano CoinGecko client.py. Make sure you spelled it right. Paste. Okay. Now we should need to revise the main. Ah, perfect. He already did it. Amazing. Okay, and this we have the main on our local file system. So we just go here, edit, select it all, paste over it, save it, come back here, right? And look at that. 9:01 p.m. It is 9:01 p.m. Drag, replace. Okay, now we're going to test. And we just want to make sure that we get all 6 coins. Perfect. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I mean, could this be any easier, guys? I mean, seriously, like, if you follow my instructions exactly, I mean, I'm going to put this up on GitHub, but I'm like, wow. This is amazing. So anyway, moving on. Yeah, it looks like everything worked. Ah, I see. Okay, well, we're making way too many calls here. I think each one of these is its own individual call. So let's ask them, are each of the coins an individual call? Any way to make it one or two? Look at that. I didn't even ask him, and he's got putting a whole main.py right there. Boom. I love it. Okay, we're just going to transfer it. Main. Boom. Okay. Let's see if that works. Much better. Pepe, Sheep, Doge, Litecoin, ETH, Bitcoin. Yes, perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. Okay, so there's the prices right there. Perfect. Alright, CoinGecko prices. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Doge, Pepe, Sheep. Alright, we're good. So you tell them, yes, everything is golden. What do you recommend next? Should we build a strategy base class that all strategies extend? Should we work on getting this thing to trade? Actually, no. I've already answered my question. Let's see if we can make that strategy space class. Ah, shit. So we're going to go into strategies. And we're going to come back here. And we're going to take our strategy base class. Okay, and we're going to call it base.py. We're going to take it. We're going to paste it. Go out of our thing back to the main file. Okay, drafted the strategy base, update. Okay, all right. Shall we scaffold the strategy or wiring base strategy into main? Let's wire base strategy into main and make an automatic loader for the strategies folder so we can just add files, no code changes, whatever we need to do to accomplish that. Okay. So we'll come back over to here. And we'll find out what we just said. Oh, here we go. Okay. So they've updated the base.py, so we need to fix that. So we'll edit our base.py. Okay. And then we'll take that back, replace it. Alright. And what is this? This is the updated main. So we'll take that and fix that. Updated main, edit, Control A, Control V, Control S. Okay, come back here. Alright, we're going to update it, and we said that that was the main. Alright, replace, okay. Every strategy, each subclass of base strategy is registered. We pick the right class by strategy. Perfect. Alright, and obviously, do we need to update the config? Okay. So it looks like with that change, we have no updates to config.py. Just change the one strategy value. And then we can add as many strategies as we want. Okay. So let's just copy all the files here, and we'll give them, so every once in a while I like to pause, and I like to go back and delete the old files. So keep the API docs. We don't need to generate keys. You know, he already knows how to do that. Go get the updated files. And we can leave out generate keys. Give them to him. And then we can continue asking questions. Okay. So, let's make the strategy logic to be used for trading. And if you think if you think we need a class to handle buying and selling with lots of data validation, then let's make that too. Okay, so he's going to take a minute, check the documents. Okay, so we got our stuff here. Bum bum bum. Alrighty. 2 files. The strategy and the manager. And then we'll have to update the main. Okay. Strategy. So let's go to our console. We need to do sudo nano. And we need to make, what are we calling it? MACD underscore RSI dot pi. Okay. And we're going to copy this. We're going to paste this. Oh, crud. We're going to exit. We're not going to save this because I made a mistake. Did I? Oh, we didn't save it. Perfect. Good. So we're going to change directory to strategies. Okay, now we're going to sudo nano. MACD underscore RSI dot pi. Okay, now we're going to paste. Okay, going to CD back up again. Okay. Then we go to the trade manager. And then we will just sudo oh shoot. Okay. And he's already told us what to do next. He says right here, he says, next update your main. Right, so let's update the main, but if we need a logger and a price history class, let's make those 2. So he's just going to think. Still waiting. All right, let's make the logger. So logger.py does all this. Price history. Nice history. And finally the updated main. For that, we edit in Notepad. And then we go over here to our file transfer protocol. Click this. Look at that, 927. There it is. Replace. Okay, there's all of our extra stuff. Detailed log, as well as printed signals and order responses. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Usually it's best to ask him to test it, but you know what? If he's confident, I'm confident. Python main.py. Here we go. Oh. Happens every time. It's like he forgot we asked for error-free code. What a dingus. So you just pass it to him. Oh, he's rewriting the main. Answer in the chat, rather. Oh, we're getting a new main. Oh, we forgot the init in strategies. And we have to change our strategy. So we copy that. And we change our base.py. Okay. Alright, so we've replaced our base.py, and now we need to make the init cd people spot. What? Oh, we're already there. CD strategies. Yes, and now we need to sudo nano underscore underscore init underscore underscore dot py. Yeah. Save it. Exit. Go up a directory. No. Alright, we're gonna try running it. I want to see what happens now. Come on over. Take a look. Whoa. So we got some errors. Unauthorized. What? Well, let's see what this dingleberry did. Take a screenshot of it. Come back over here and send it to him. Oh, right. Okay, so I just read what he said. Yeah, he's trying to fetch history. Okay, let's say, forget history. Let's build our own as we go. So this thing gets better as it runs. Alright, they're gonna let him do his thing here. Oh, God. This should significantly reduce the number of calls. Okay, so he's updating our price history.py. So, oh, he did it again. Okay, so we got price history. We got main. And I'm just copying and pasting. And putting it, obviously putting it back onto the Raspberry Pi. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, snap, that was pretty good. Oh, we need the numpy. We need numpy, otherwise this worked great. Oh, shit. Oh, no, we're good, we're good. Yeah, so let's just take a quick screenshot of that. We're just missing some libraries. Otherwise, this worked great. We are almost done. I don't know how long it's been. Yeah, so you just come here, right? And you go and you paste your screenshot in and you do your little thing. So we're going to pip install numpy. Ah, crud. Can we cancel that? Yes, perfect. So let's cd up there. Now let's do it, huh? Now let's install numpy. Okay, we installed numpy. Okay, let's go back to people's bot. Ah, shit. People's bot. Cool. Okay, let's try it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's that I'm gonna say that's pretty good right there. You know, from here you basically just ask him to make it so you can buy and sell based on signals, and you're good to go. I think this gets you guys far enough. If you want me to do a more detailed tutorial, let me know. I'll make one for you guys. I hope you had fun. I had fun. We can actually place some orders one day if you want, but I don't want to waste any money. But yeah, it looks like it works. And that's how you use ChatGPT to do things for you. So yeah, hope you had fun. All right, like it, share it, subscribe it. Thanks for coming. Talk to you later, guys.